You good?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Oh my
I can
God.
come. There's still time for me.
He's awake.
No. I'm coming.
Whoa!
Hey,
What?
buddy.
It smells weird. It does smell weird.
I live in Silver Lake. There's a lot of funny characters. There's Jason's character in the film is kind of an amalgamation of both people I've met in my life and people I've just spotted walking across the street. Thought, what is that person's deal? You know.
We just moved here from Seattle.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, Max is really taking a shine to your boy. Tonight is our regular pizza night. We could turn it into a welcome to the neighborhood get-together. It could be fun. Going to Whole Foods now. Any dietary restrictions?
I don't think so.
Screw it. You guys, I'm so excited. Yay!
All right.
Well, I'd been talking with our producer, Mark Duplass, about kind of making a contained film, and we were talking about other movies we like. We basically was thinking of like what movies did we like that have taken place in like one house, pretty much. And He Was Afraid of Virginia Woolf was a big one that we talked about. We realizing we hadn't really seen a modern day version of that.
Tonight is our regular pizza night.
Hello.
Our worry coming here was we wouldn't be able to make new friends. You guys really put that to bed.
Kind of came up with some pretty basic elements, and then I went off and wrote the script and then came back with it. And I think Mark was actually pretty surprised when he first read it, because he didn't realize it was going to be like as kind of a crazy comedy as it was. I think he thought it was going to be a lot more dramatic stuff, which was still trying to inject in the movie for sure, but I also I just wanted to go nuts a little bit.
I think we've reached that point in the evening where we should leave before anything crazy happens.
It's okay for you to think about doing other things, and in some cases, doing those things.
Right.
You don't see that a lot. It's kind of a subtle way to go about dealing with issues in a relationship. It's a small thing. Usually you don't see that. Usually in movies it's a big thing. It's like, why'd you have sex with someone? Why'd you look, whatever. But this is more like, this is a moment in these people's lives where they're finally being honest with each other, and they are taking those little risks that you take sometimes when you're having a conversation like this with your significant other, where that you're being honest, but you could potentially hurt their feelings, and so I thought that was a little moment of danger.
If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Okay.
It's like fighting, but leaving yourself enough rope to get back out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's great about, in a lot of movies, characters sometimes have to have a huge arc or a huge change or a metamorphosis. But one thing I like about Adam Scott and Taylor, especially their performance, is that they overshoot. They have a mega arc.
We've moved to a swinger vibe.
I don't think so at all.
You're drunk and you're stoned.
I loved reading it, and it was one of the best reading experiences I've ever had. I laughed so much, and in fact, I agreed to do the movie before I even finished the script.
Right, and we had a phone conversation where you're like, I love it, let's do it. I was like, finish the script.
Just finish it. Because there's a lot that happens in the end of it, and it's wild. And so, I was like, I love it, I'm in. Patrick's like, you should just, I'm happy you're saying that, but just finish it. Just take the time, just take the extra hour. But I'm a slow reader.
Read the script for the film you're about
but
to make.
I knew 5 minutes into reading it that I wanted to be a part of it. I felt like, I was like, am I really getting this opportunity to be in this movie? This is so exciting. Girls, get the biggest towel you got, because your pussies are about to be dripping wet. I really like the boldness of the character. He's very kind of confident and extroverted, and he's a host. He's hosting these people, and I like that, because in real life I want to host people, but it's scary, so I don't feel like I'm a good host to Christmas parties. My mom's house, she'll have a Christmas party sometimes, and I'm a terrible host. And so this character is really good at it, and then you sort of find out maybe he's not so good. And I love that the character is extroverted and yet really is coming from a place where he's kind of nervous. That's really nice. You know, it's not like at first you think that's what he is just this like real confident, slick guy, but really, you know, underneath there's something else going on.
I'm so goddamn proud of you right now.
What is going on here?
It was a very rapid shoot. We shot very quickly, and one thing I think that's great is we had so much fun. It was so playful, and yet there also there wasn't time to just like high five. Like this is the funniest. You know, like I think that was nice. Like, you know, sometimes on a movie people will just make themselves laugh all day long, and I think having to be like doing that pool scene and loving it and enjoying it, but knowing that 30 minutes later there was a whole different part of the movie to try to go make was great. Like to keep the it's like a loose
but professional.
but professional.
At the same
Yeah,
time.
it was a weird like balance. It was really great.
And one thing I also noticed looking back was that, I mean, like, Jason just cracks jokes nonstop, 24/7, and normally I would be happy and ready to laugh at those jokes, but because of like time schedule,
Yeah.
so there's so many times where like you'll tell me a joke and I'm just like nothing.
Oh yeah.
Like, and then it's like okay, yeah. Well, here's what's next. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
There were a few moments where you just hear, like, I have a very distinct laugh. It's like kind of a loud cackle, and like you'll hear just this like like in the background.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think there might be in one of the takes that's in the film, but Chris, our editor, removed it. I mean, when the guys are downstairs in the basement and they're talking about the paintings, when Kurt is describing his paintings, I mean, there are shots where our camera operator, like I've been watching on the monitors and the camera is starting to shake because the camera operator.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can I show you my passion?
Is that a butthole?
This series is called Portals. $50 if you can guess which one's mine. It was the greatest costume. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you know what's weird is even though I was essentially naked, I didn't feel naked. The prosthetic really makes you feel like you're wearing something. So I felt fine to walk around just like I jumped in the pool and naked, and they were like, you can come out now, shot's over. I was like, I'll just stay and swim until you need me. I didn't feel naked, and in retrospect maybe I should have put on a robe, but I felt quite happy just to walk around somewhat naked. It's weird. It was a weird feeling. You're like very like off. I felt.
And you would wear it if it like made sense. You would end up wearing it, you know, the next scene and the scene after that.
Yeah,
even though we didn't necessarily need it.
Yeah, I tried to keep it on as much as possible.
Right.
It changes everything. By the way, it's funny that I noticed when we would do press for the movie or Q&As, Adam Scott, he's always the one that says it's prosthetic, like even if it's not in question, like, what was it like to do the movie? Well, these prosthetics, you know, he's always like putting it out there.
You want to go home, honey?
No, I want to stay here forever.